Hello everyone and welcome to Bevins Bricks. I'm Daryl, and in today's video I wanted to do something a little bit different. And what I mean by that is I was asked the other day, can you use these to make a building? And guess what? Yes, you can. And if you want to see how, stick around because it's coming up. And this building right here is my example. I just really quickly threw something together to show everybody that yes, you can use these new road plates, these guys right here, to make a building. And let me show you what I mean. It's very simple. It does work very well. Every floor inside of this building is from the new road plates, and I'm trying to get up close so you can see each floor is from the new road plates. And I've used 4 road plates in total, but that gave me this building. And let me tell you, this thing is extremely strong. How strong is it? Let me tell you, it's strong enough that I would not be afraid to actually drop it. And even dropping it on the ground, it actually held up, in my opinion, pretty well. It's, like I said, it's a really good, strong method for building a building. And the best part is, with it being Lego, it goes back together really quick. So anyway, now that we've done the drop test, and I've showed you, it is actually still pretty strong, considering when I dropped it, only one floor came apart. You're probably asking, so how do you build a road plate building? And the method is actually really simple. And let's go ahead and get started to take a look at how I actually accomplished that building there. Giving you a view of the top of the building, because I want to show you what I actually did here, is the building, each floor, each one of these plates is only held into place by this plate. Everything else is quite simply just built right around the building. Now, what I did is on each layer underneath, I ran a 2x8 plate, so that way it's mushroomed in between. But you can see right here what I've done is it's actually, I have plates that are running around the exterior of the building with the actual road plate, which is this guy right here, up in the center of the building. And let me explain a little bit better how I came up with that. Now, to build a building using these new road plates, the way that I actually did it with my building anyway, you're going to take your road plate and you're going to start with some 2x4s, and you are going to put one of those in each spot where the tile is supposed to go. And you can do that all the way around. Now, mind you, you don't have to do it this way. There are other ways to do it, but this is how I did this particular building here. And then that way it also hid the dark blue gray. Now you can actually build a building on that and keep the dark blue gray totally visible. Instead of putting these 2x4s on there, just simply put your 1x4s in their place and then build your wall on top of that. Just keep in mind you're not going to have studs anywhere where obviously there are no studs present. But anyway, the first thing you do, like I said, is you take the 2x4s and you put them around the exterior of the plate like I just did. And now what you're going to do is you're going to take your 1x4s and you're going to run them around. So we're going to start with that one there. And that's why I showed you on the bottom of the building here, just to show you again. We ran them around the exterior of the building. So we are going to take those and run them all the way around the building. And I have a big handful of them, so we can just run right with them, just like so. And then in between each one of those 2x4s that are hanging off, what we're going to do is we're going to flip this guy over and we're going to put the 1x4s in there as well. So we'll put one there and then one here. And then what you're going to have to do is on the corners, you're going to want to use one 1x3 and then one 1x2, just like that. And again, like I said, do it around the entire perimeter of the building. And let's go ahead and put the rest of these on real quickly. And it gives you, as you can tell with my building, it gives you a very nice look. Now on the other side, what you're going to have to do, because it's only going to be 3 out, you're going to have that guy there. So we're going to put him here first, and then put our 1x3 with our 1x1 or 1x2, and then put a 1x2 on top of that guy. And then we're going to finish running up this side of the plate. As soon as I grab a couple more of the 1x4s. And there we have it. Now we're back here, and we're going to do our 1x3, our 1x2 with a 1x2 on top of that. Now, once you're done and you've got it all tiled all the way around, if this doesn't make you happy to be strong, what you can even do, and it's what I did on this building here, because you can see that there is 3 layers of tiles there, or plates, I should say. And the reason that I did that is because I wanted this to be smashed around this guy. So you just take 2 2x8s, run it all the way around the perimeter, and let me show you. And I'm even going to use a different color just so it stands out. But if you do the 2x8s, they actually are perfect. And it always leaves you a 2 gap. So you just take it and you put two more 2x8s. And again, you just run that all the way around. And heck, you could even leave it in there if you want a blue stripe on your building. But that makes for it to be really, really strong. And then it's giving you just a slightly bigger base plate than a 16x16, which is how or why on the top of the building, as you can see right here, what I did is I used a 16x16 and I just slide it right inside the center. And then that way, all my roofing details is on a 16x16 plate. And to hide that road plate, I just simply drop that back in place. And it makes for a really cool and unique design on a building. I have to say, I like it a lot. I may even keep this building and place it in my city at some point. Keep in mind, I would end up changing the sides of the building because I wouldn't want all 4 sides to have windows, because this would be one of those buildings where it would have a building next to it, and you don't want to have windows facing windows. But I definitely think this is a really cool and unique technique to use to build a building. Now keep in mind, you don't have to do this 2x8 on the bottom. You could actually leave that off, and then instead of that, where I have that extra 3rd plate, you could actually put tiles. That way the building is easily separated. Mind you, I just built this as an example, so I wasn't trying to make it modular or anything like that, because I intended on putting nothing inside of it, because again, this was strictly for a video, and this building's going to be getting torn apart after this video is over. Anyway, though, I hope that does answer the question, because I had a couple people ask me that the other day, and I don't remember specifically who it was, but they said, hey, can you build a building using the new road plates? And that would be my quickest and best looking version that I can come up with, just playing around for about a half hour anyway. I'm sure there's a lot of other really unique ways. And if you wanted to make the building wider or longer, you just connect more of the plates together and just plate around the exterior of that size as well. So there's a lot of different things you can do with these road plates. And I tell you what, I really happen to love them. But anyway, that's all for this video. So as always, thank you for coming to Bevins Bricks. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share below. And hopefully we'll see you next time on Bevins Bricks.